Over 86% of people use Google Maps to find local businesses, but most business owners have no idea that they can have their Google ads appear in the Maps results as well. So if you've ever wondered how those sponsored listings show up at the top of Google Maps when you search for a local service, that's what we're going to get into today. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your ad showing right inside of Google Maps, how to link your Google business profile to your Google Ads account, and then how to optimize your keywords and your targeting so that Google actually shows your ad to people nearby. Google Maps ads are an extremely powerful but often overlooked way for local businesses to generate leads. And most business owners, like I said, don't even realize that they can get their ads to run in Google Maps. So picture someone sitting in their car, phone in hand, searching for your service, but they're not looking for blog posts or education or websites. They just want directions or a phone number that they can call right then and there. And if your ad shows up first, that tap could be worth hundreds. Let's jump into a screen share and talk through what exactly are Google Map ads and how we can get your ad showing in the map pack. So when somebody is searching on Google for a service with local intent, that is when you will start to see the map ad show up. So for instance, if I'm looking for a plumber near me, and these are the results that we get for me. So the first two results, these are local service ads. I have a bunch of videos about the difference between Google ads and local service ads if you are unsure what that means. So go check that out. And then underneath that is a search ad. So you can see that it says sponsored here. This is a search ad. And then under that, so before we start getting into organic results, is your map results or map pack. And you can see that the first one here, it says sponsored. And a lot of people don't even realize that these top results in Google Maps, the ones labeled sponsored, are actually Google ads. They almost look identical to regular organic results or the map results, except for that little sponsored word there. And that is part of why they work so well, because they blend right in with the trusted local map results. So how can you get your ads to show in the map pack? Before you even start touching your ads, you need to make sure that your business has a Google business profile set up and that it is verified. For instance, if I were to click on this one, it shows up this little profile on the side. This is their Google business profile. Even if you're not running ads, every local service-based business should have a Google business profile set up. It is free to set up and it's an extremely powerful way to get more people contacting you. So once you have that set up and it is verified, you can check that it's verified in your Google business profile dashboard. It usually takes a few days after you submit the verification for the verification to go through. So once that is all done, then we can connect it with the Google ads and start getting your ads to show in the maps. So in order for your ads to show in Google Maps, they need to be connected, your Google business profile and your ads account, they need to be connected so that they can talk to each other essentially. So to connect them in your Google Ads dashboard, you're gonna come to Tools and then go to Data Manager. And this is where you will connect any third-party application that can be connected, your Google Tag Manager, HubSpot, Google Analytics, Google Business Profile, YouTube. This is where you will connect all of that. If it's not already connected, you're just going to come down and find Google Business Profile, and then you're going to click Connect Product. You're going to log in. So then you'll click on Google Business Profile. And then you're just gonna log in with the same email that you used to create your Google business profile. Click next, and then it will be connected. Once it is connected, it will show up here, one linked in here. Now I do want to mention here as well that Google, you can't just run a campaign only on Google Maps. There's no campaign type that will only show your ads on Google Maps and nowhere else. The Google Maps ads are an extension that you can add to other ad types. So you can run a search ad with your location extension there, which will then show your ads in the maps. Same with PMax or display. There's a number of different types of campaigns that you can run with your location asset. So there is no campaign type just for Google Maps. You do need to be running another campaign. If you do already have a campaign set up or you are planning on running one, the next thing that you need to do is to activate your location asset. And assets are essentially add-ons that get added on to the campaign, the ad, the search ad, essentially, like a call. So then it will be a call asset, which will show your phone number, the location, which will then show your business address. There's photos that you can add as assets. It's basically just add-ons that you can use to enhance your performance. So to set that up, you're going to come over to, you're going to click on campaigns on the side, and then under assets, click on assets. And this will take you to all of the assets that you can set up. And so we're going to click on the location asset, and then you'll click the blue plus button, and then you can connect it this way. And if you have multiple locations, you can choose which locations you want. If you only have the one location, you just choose the one location. You can also click if you want it to be added to all the accounts, the full account. So if you have multiple campaigns, it will add it to all of the campaigns. If you only want it on certain campaigns, you can start with that. Or if you only want it on certain ad groups, you can start with that too. So for instance, if you have multiple locations and you have a campaign for each location, then you would select that location to go to that campaign. If you have multiple ad groups for location, then you can select that location goes to that specific ad group. Again, just so that messaging, location, the local intent, it all matches up with for the searcher. So once you have your Google Business Profile connected with your ads account, and then you have assigned it to the campaigns, the next thing that you want to do is you want to use localized keywords and location targeting. So when you're setting up your search campaign, you can choose your location. So you don't want to be targeting a full state or a full county or a large area. You want to keep it pretty tight around your brick and mortar, which will make it more likely that your map ads will show up. Google also tends to show the map ads when someone searches with clear local intent, like if someone searches dentist in Palo Alto instead of just dentist. So in your keywords, you want to combine your service with your location. Doing that with the keywords and the location helps improve your ad relevance, your click quality, and it keeps your budget focused on people who can actually visit you. And then once everything's set up, after a few days, you can check to see if it's working. So again, go back to that assets tab, and underneath there, you'll be able to see impressions for each of the location assets. And an impression confirms that your ads are being shown in the maps. People are seeing it. In your conversion setting tab as well, once that is connected and put onto a campaign, you will also start to see Google hosted conversion actions, things like calls, directions, requests, website clicks. These are your Google Map action items. So if you start to see that 3 or 4 calls came through a Google hosted phone call conversion action, that is people calling you from a Google Maps ad. And then one thing to keep in mind is that you can't fully control when or how often your ad shows on Google Maps, but you can monitor it through these assets. Now, while location assets can appear with different campaign types, in my experience, search campaigns perform the best for showing up in maps. Performance max campaigns can also trigger them too, but you don't have as much control over the ad itself. So if you want the most reliable way to show up on maps, start with a properly structured search campaign. And then a bonus tip for your ads is don't forget about your ad copy. Include your city or your neighborhood name right in the headlines or descriptions. So for example, trusted auto repair in Burlington or your local dentist in Palo Alto. This reinforces local intent and helps your ads perform better both in search and maps. So now you know how to run ads on maps, but here's the thing, your ads will only show if your search campaign is also set up correctly. So if you're getting ready to set up your first search campaign from scratch, I do have a step-by-step tutorial to show you exactly how to do that. And I'll walk you through exactly how to structure your campaign, choose the right settings, and get the kind of local traffic that actually converts. So click right here to watch that next, and I'll see you there.